Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. So today we're gonna explain about the project we got. So this is the title is The Power of Accounting in Small Business Success. So the first slide is a case study. This document explores the critical role of accounting in small business decision making through a case study of Amitra's Bakery. We will examine how proper accounting practices can address issues like declining profit, cash flow problems, and unclear financial health. So this is the issues that Amitra Bakery we will faces in her business. So next is the study outlines. There is a key financial information, scenarios, and tasks to improve budgeting, profitability analysis, cash flow management, and long-term strategy. This is the study outlines we will gonna explain in this project and discuss. So by the end, the readers will understand the importance of accounting in maintaining a healthy, sustainable business. So in the second slide, there is background and financial overview of Amitra's Bakery. So in here, Amitra's Bakery, a small business in a bustling town, has been serving freshly baked goods for over 5 years, despite the owner Amitra's patience for baking. Her limited understanding of accounting has led to several challenges. So Amitras has passion to baking, but she got a limited understanding of accounting, so that will be several challenges for her will faces in the future. The first is declining profit despite steady sales. So from this formula, Amitras must know there is formula for the how to she know about the profit. There is like profit and loss, right? And then this is the sales revenue and cost of goods sold. It will equals with gross profit. Okay, so the cost of goods sold, it will be like the cost for the production, and then if you choose the sales revenue, you must like choose how much the percentage of profit you will get. So this is the sales revenue. So sales revenue minus cost of goods sold equals gross profit, and then there is operating expense like the utilities and then the salary for the employee. So gross profit minus operating expense equals net income or loss. So the second is frequent cash flow problems. This cash flow will there is two type of cash flow, cash inflow and cash outflow. It will explain in the other slide. So the third is lack of clarity about business growth. So this one is about the managerial in her business. So the first is determine the optimal number of management layers. There is 3 levels of management. The first is top or high level management, which is concentrates on the firm for long run objective or the for long run decision. And then the second is middle management, which is responsible for intermediate and short term decision. And then the third is supervisory management, which is highly involved with employees who engage in the day-to-day production process. It will make efficiency in the managing the business. This is the managerial decision, and then this is the impact. And then the second is how to plan, organize, lead, and control in her business. So this plan, organize, lead, and control is the key of function manager in her business. So the first is plan. So the managerial must know the planning for the future objective, and then organize. This is the like organizing the resources to achieve the objective. And then the third is leading. The leading is like the management must lead the employees to complete their tasks. And then the fourth is controlling, uh, which is in to control and give the like monitoring and evaluating to employee tasks, and it will make efficiency in developing and implementing ideas. So the third is how to use conceptual, interpersonal, technical, and decision-making skills. So this is the most important managerial skills. So the first is conceptual skills, which are used to understand relationship among various tasks, and the management must have these conceptual skills. Then the management must know the risk of the business. And then the second is interpersonal skill. Interpersonal skill is to use to communicate with other employees and with the customers. And then the third is technical skills. This is the to perform specific day-to-day tasks. And then the fourth is decision-making skills. This is to choose the decision for the future business, for the future planning. It will make efficiency in implementing and adapting the production process. So the last is ensure that managers manage time effectively. It will make efficiency in managing the business. So this impact will give the increased business performance. And then this is key financial information, a simplified overview Amitra's Bakery finance review. So the first is monthly revenue. She got 15,000, this average revenue, and then the total monthly expense is 15,000, and then the cash on hand is $1,000. This breakdown shows that the bakery is operating at break-even point with no profit margin, and she got no loss. And then the low cash on hand indicates potential liquidity issues, highlighting the need for improved financial management. So in here, recognizing these issues, Amira has decided to consult an accountant to analyze her business finance and improve finance. Okay.
So the next one, we're going to talk about the role of accounting in business decision making. First, budgeting and cost control. Accounting help identify area to reduce costs without compromising quality. By analyze expense patterns, Amitra can make informed decision about resources allocation and find opportunity for saving. So, by using detailed financial report, Amitra can analyze her monthly expenditure patterns and identify areas where costs can be optimized. For instance, if the cost of raw material or labor keep rising without proportional increase in revenue, Amitra can make adjustment. Accounting help identify inefficient spending such as overpurchasing material or wasting labor during off-peak hours. This allows Amitra to allocate resources more efficiently, improve profit margin, and keep the business running smoothly. So, and the next one, we talk about cash flow management. Proper accounting practice enable monitoring of cash inflow and outflow. This insight help prevent payment delay and ensure sufficient liquidity for day-to-day operation. So, in this regard, accounting help Amitra understand her income and outgoing cash more clearly. With accurate cash flow report, Amitra can predict when funds will be available and when obligation must be paid. This provides a clear picture of when payment to supplier can be delayed or when receivable from customer can be accelerated. Additionally, by forecasting cash flow more effectively, Amitra can avoid liquidity issue caused by late payment or unexpected expense. This way, the business can continue running smoothly without financial setback that could have been predicted and managed in advance.
So this is the type of cash flow inflow and outflows for the Amitra's bakery. So the first is there is operating activities. For the cash inflows, there is sale of goods because she sells about like something like bread or cookies, something like that for the bakery. And then the second is from the interest received and dividends received. And then there is cash outflows for the supplier for inventory, and then employee for salary or wages, and then government for taxes, and lender for interest if she borrow the money from the bank. And then other expense, this is the operating activity. And then there is investing activities that uh, cash inflows like the sale of property, plant, and equipment. And then the second is of investment in debt or equity securities of other entities. The third, like for the example, collection of principal on loans to other entities. And then the cash outflows is purchase property, plant, and equipment, purchase investment in debt or equity securities of other entities, and then to make loans to other entities. And then the third is financing activities. The first case inflow is the sale of ordinary share. The second is issuance of long-term debt, bonds or notes. And then the cash outflow is shareholder dividends and redeem long-term debt or reacquire ordinary share. So this is the cash inflow and cash outflows that gonna impact and go to the cash flows.
We're going to talk about profitability analysis. Understanding which product generate the highest profit margin is crucial. Accounting technique can help Amitra determine which items are most profitable, allowing her to focus on high margin product. So, through income statement and cost of goods sold analysis, Amitra can evaluate the costs associated with each product, including raw material, labor, and overhead. This information allows her to make a data-driven decision about which product to promote, price adjustment to make, or even product to discontinue if they are not profitable. For example, high-margin product could be prioritized in a marketing strategy, while low product can be reviewed for price change or cost reduction. And the next one, we're going to strategic planning. Financial data from accounting provide a foundation for planning, business growth, and investment. It allows Amira to set realistic goals and make a data-driven decision about the bakery future. For example, Amitra might be considering investing in a new equipment to increase production capacity or improve product quality. To make an informed decision, she would need to understand the upfront cost of purchasing and maintaining the equipment, as well as how the investment will impact her long-term profitability. By using accounting data, she can forecast how the new equipment will affect her cash flow, production efficiency, and overall profitability. This allows her to assess whether the investment aligns with her business goals and if the potential return justifies the upfront expenditure. Accounting also helps Amitra understand seasonal fluctuation in her sales, which is critical for planning production and marketing strategy. For example, if she see higher demand for certain product during holiday or special event, she can use this data to adjust inventory level, staff, and promotional effort to maximize sales during peak periods. With accurate financial data, Amitra can set realistic growth target and determine the resources need to achieve them, whether that means scaling production, investing in marketing, or exploring new product lines.
Okay, for the next slide is implementing accounting practices for business improvement. So for the first is budgeting and cost control. So for this point, explain about implement a digital expense tracking system to monitor all costs, review supplier contracts for potential savings, and consider bulk purchasing for frequently used ingredients. Analyze utility usage and explore energy saving options to reduce overhead costs. So, for this point, explain about number one is use a digital system to track expand. So start using an app or software to record all spending like food, utilities, and other costs. And then apps like Excel, Expensify, or QuickBooks can help you see where your money goes and stay organized. And point number two is check supplier deals for savings. So for this, look at the agreements you have with suppliers. You might save money by buying in larger amounts or finding better prices with other suppliers. And the end is reduce utility costs. So for this, pay attention to how much water, electricity, or gas you use. You can save money by switching to energy efficient tools or cutting back on unnecessary use. So, for the example, Amateur Bakery use application to record daily spending. So, for daily spending this, they can notice that they spend a lot on small oil, frequent orders of cooking oil. But in another, by buying in bulk, they can save until 20%. So for this way, they can know they spend less and keep their budget under control. Next slide is okay. The second point is profitability analysis. Conduct a product by product analysis to determine profit margins. Use point of sale software to track sale of individual items. Consider discontinuing low margin products and promoting high margin ones. And then experiment with pricing strategies to optimize profitability. So from this point, to make sure to make your business more profitable, start by looking at each product to see how much money it earns after covering its costs. Use software like a point of sale POS system to check which items sell well and which don't. If a product doesn't make much profit or sell often, think about stopping it. Focus on promoting items that makes more profit. And then you can also try changing prices to see what works best for increasing your earnings. So, for example, there is amateur bakeries use their point of sale or POS system to track how much each product sells and how much it costs to make. They find that their birthday cake have high profit margin while their cupcake make very low profit. After receiving this data, they decide to promote the birthday cake with special offer to sell more. At the same time, they stop making the cupcake, which don't bring in enough profit or low profit. And then they also slightly They also test slightly higher prices for their best-selling cakes and see that customers are still happy to buy them. This helped Amitra Bakery increase its overall profits. Okay, the next is cash flow improvement. Create a cash flow forecast that anticipates future shortage. Negotiate better payment term with supplier and consider offering discounts for early customer payments. Maintain a cash reserve for unexpected expenses and seasonal fluctuation. So, for this point, we can make example. Amitra Bakery sees that costs go up during the holidays, so they plan ahead with a cash flow forecast to see when they might run out of money. Then they told to suppliers and ask for more time to pay bills. They also offer customer small discount if they pay early. To say to stay to, to stay safe, amateur bakeries save extra money during busy months. This way they have cash ready for surprise expenses or slow times. And then number 4, there is point long-term strategy. Use financial data to set realistic growth targets. Develop a business plan based on accurate financial projection. Consider seeking a small business loan or investor funding to support expansion, using well-maintained financial record to support the application. So for this point, use your financial data to set clear and achievable growth goals. Create a business plan based on accurate prediction of your income and expenses. If you want to expand, think about applying for a small business loan or finding an investor. Keep your financial record organized to make it easier to show your business is worth to the investment. So from the example, Amita Bakery want to expand by offering a new branch in a nearby town. To plan for this, they look at their current financial data, including monthly sales and expenses, to see how much money they would need. They estimate the cost of renting a new space by buying equipment and hiring staff. And then, based on this, they create a detailed business plan showing how much profit the new branch could make. With their financial record well organized, Amita Bakery apply for a small business loan. They show the bank their steady growth and potential for success, convincing the lender to support their expansion. The last is the conclusion for the impact of accounting on business success. For the first, there is financial health understanding. So for this, we can conclude accounting is important because it shows how healthy a business is with money. It helps you see how much money is coming in, your income, and then how much is going out, your expenses, and whether the business is making a profit. By looking at regular financial reports, a business can spot any problem early, like spending too much or not earning enough, before they become bigger issues. This helps the business stay on track and make smart decisions. The second is effective financial management. So from this, we can conclude tools like QuickBoard or Xero can help business manage their financial more easily. This program provide real-time updates on money coming in and going out, automatically handle tasks like tracking expenses and create detailed reports. This make financial management quicker, more accurate, and less stressful. The third is informed decision making. From this point, we can conclude informed decision making means making choices based on fact and data. Financial statements like the income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement give important information about how well a business is doing. They show how much money the business is making, how it's managing its assets like equipment and buildings, and how easily it can pay its bills. For example, Amitra can use this information to make smart decisions about things to setting price, managing stock, and planning for growth. Instead of guessing, she can rely on real numbers to get her choices. And the last is risk mitigation. So from this point, we can conclude risk mitigation means reducing the chances of bad things happening. In business, not keeping track of money properly can cause problems like wasting money, failing to pay taxes correctly, or missing changes to growth. This can result in making bad decisions, which might lead to the business failing. To avoid this risk, it's important to use good accounting practices. This helps the business stay successful and grow over time. So that's all our presentation. We apologize if there are wrong words, and we say thank you so much, and hopefully this video is useful. Thank you.